ti wá gbà ṣíṣe àìní gbà ṣíṣe Ọlọ́run máa fi kàn mí. Ó ti ń fún mi ṣe iṣẹ́ tó rán mi ni mò ń jẹ́ o iṣẹ́ ayé ni mò ń ṣe Ọlọ́run má fà mí ràn mí o má fà mí láyé lọ́wọ́ wọ́n lá ìlú rẹ̀ ní wọ́n lá àníyàn rẹ̀ ó ti ń gbà ṣíṣe àìní gbà ṣíṣe Ọlọ́run máa fi kàn mí. Ó ti wá gbà ṣíṣe àìní gbà ṣíṣe Ọlọ́run máa fi kàn mí. Amina ọgbẹ́ mo wá bá ẹ̀dá lórí o Amina Ọlọ́run dá sí lọ́jọ́ òní o ni mo ṣe kọ́ agbára kọ́ ìgbàlá èmi o lọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́lá ọba tó ṣẹ̀dá lórí ẹ̀gbọ́n ó mọ̀ ẹ́ ó mọ̀ ẹ́ Ọlọ́run bá ṣàmìnà ṣìkàṣìkà o Amina ọmọlé ọládì méjì ni Amina ọmọlé alájà jìnnà rí fọ̀rúkẹ́wọ̀ ọlọ́lá the one and only excellence boosting Massachusetts the one and only classy chef and his price is suya and by ìyá àgbàlọ ẹni ọ̀la adéṣì ń bọ̀ ìyá táwọn ìbọ̀lá di méjì wọ́n á jèrè wọn ariwo àtọ́lọ́wọ́ ní ìdàrú Amina ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ aṣọ ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ nínú ọ̀la Amina ìyá ọkọ̀ fàgbọ́jọ Amina ọlọ́lọ́rí ọmọ bí ìṣèjọpọ̀ ìjàkadì lóró ń lọ́fà ìjàpọ̀ tó ń jà lọ́fà o ó ṣojú ebè ó ṣojú pọ̀rọ̀ ìgúnnugún tí mo rí tí mo dá àṣà kẹ̀ríkẹ̀rí lójú ogun ìwọ lọ́mọ àkàlà tí mo rí tí mo dá àṣà ńlá pa o ìyẹ̀rọ òkì tí mo rí tí mo dá àṣà ńlá bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀kí ọlọ́fà àbìdí ọmọ ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ọlọ́fà ló lọ́fà ọmọ òkè mẹ́rìndínlógún.
Hello everyone, welcome to Amina Jimoh Show at Amina Jimoh Foundation. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìrírí ayé. Labarin dunia na gaskiya, akukon dumadu, real life story. Today I'll be playing a voice note from our inbox and also reading out messages from our platform. This is a true life story that happened to someone who was directed by one of our members. She was not our member in the platform. However, she was advised to join our platform yesterday. So we got this message as an emergency, and we would like to share the real life story, the true life story with the public to create awareness. This platform is out here to create awareness so that people can be aware of what is going on. I'll go ahead and play the voice note so we all can listen to it.
Good afternoon, sis. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Please, ma, I sent you a voice note on your Facebook account. Please, the lady that sent it, she sent it to me and she sent it to a group. But I was discussing with her, and I felt that you can be of help to her because she's in an abusive marriage. So she said she was locked up also. I'll send it down to your. I was trying to send it to our platform on Facebook, but I couldn't. But I will try and see if I will be able to send it through.
And this next voicemail is from the victim. I would advise you to be strong because I was really emotional and I cried listening to it for the first time.
Ma, I think it's better I do voice notes. Maybe with that you'll be able to understand me better. Sherry, not that I don't have family at all, but you know there were some family to JP, someone cannot run to them. They will always be turning someone down because they do not even want to understand what I'm passing through where I am. Not that me ò tí fọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́, but she fasting and prayer, má worry, things will be okay. She will understand that ọ̀rọ̀ báyẹn. Fasting and prayer, keep praying. Ṣùgbọ́n mọ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ kan tó bá dọ́jọ́ kan, if this man just decides to kill me, someone that whenever he's beating me is always targeting my neck, to bá gá mi mọ́lẹ̀ báyìí, someone I can't handle at all. That my daughter would just be like Mommy, Daddy, oh, you're always beating Mommy. What has Mommy done again this time? She understand how much she experienced beating me always. Always. There was some mark on my body that me can check on my Henry because so bad. Whenever she sees those marks, it was like, Mommy, it was Daddy that gave you this mark. Oh, sorry, Mommy. Me can try to erase our memory. No, that's bad so raw. Whenever I try to communicate with this man, I'm always ending up beaten by him all the time. Bí mo ṣe wà yìí, number tí mo padà to try láti rà kò mọ number yẹn rárá. This is my proof on Facebook. It's a Facebook like he did not know. I have the real one I'm using now. Clear koko wa domat láti join but le konko mo ṣì máa try láti sọ pé bí a kì í lọ síbẹ̀ but tí máa lọ síbẹ̀ kò sí kó máa mọ̀ because last thing and those things ó máa show. So this is mo ti open ó ti ṣe díẹ̀ náà kó tó wá dé pé mo kò join group mi láti jọjọ mi mọ ẹni tí mo fún mi pé I don't want him to notice anything. I just have to summon that courage kí n tó ṣe nǹkan tí mo ṣe lánàá yẹn. So èmi ni mo mọ nǹkan tí mo ti rí tójú tó nǹkan bí lè pé ojú mi tí ò tí ì fọ́ àti tí Ọlọ́run tí fi kún mi sí lọ́wọ́. Mo mọ̀ pé mo ṣe máa padà rere. Mi ì dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́lò mi ṣe ọmọ mi. Mi ì ní family tí mo lè lọ sáwà but I think my mom is still alive. I swear down. Èké lo ohun bí dá fún gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún mi because òun náà ti pé ẹni tí ò ní ìyá tí ò ní bàbá ni then àbúrò mi náà kéré she's looking up to me so kò wá easy for me at all ni mo ṣe ké síta for people to help me for people to feel little that I'm feeling kó jọ kó ṣíjọ àánú wò mí. Bí ó bá tẹ̀ kí n ṣe èmi kó wọ ọmọ mi obìnrin náà ọmọ kékeré rẹ̀ ṣe ni going through all those her mental health is not okay again. She's not okay again. She's not always happy. She's always moody. All those things. So ẹjọ́ nítorí t'Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ bá mi rí pé kò síbi tí mo fẹ́ sá sí kò sẹ́ni tí mo fẹ́ kí lọ bá mi ò níyàn mi ò lẹ́bi mi lára ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run.
You heard the voice note that was sent to our platform, and she also sent a text message which I'll be reading out to you. That language was in Yoruba with the voice note. However, the text message is in English. She stated, "Please help me and my daughter, lovely family with heart of gold. I am 36 years with a 7-year-old daughter. At this stage, I seriously can't keep mute again. I have been dying in silence for years and I can't bear the pain anymore. Have been in an unhappy marriage for the past 9 years, thinking it will be better someday. But as it is right now, I think I have to speak out for people to help me. My husband is a woman beater. He gambles. He's a womanizer. And the worst part of all, he does not take care of me and my child. Because of his nonchalant attitude, we lost our first son to brain tumor, cancer, because he never dropped money for his medical attention and he's a bit financially okay. He never allowed me to work. He's the only one that buys things in the house because he never allowed me to work or do anything that will fetch me money. And he does not give me money as well. Severally have tried my best to find work for myself, but whenever I find work for myself, he has some boys that spy on me and gives him info whenever I went out, and he will come home to deal with me with lots of beating and give me warning never to step out of the house to anywhere, no matter what. The point is that if my mom was alive, all this wouldn't have happened. But because he knows I have no one to run and cry to, that gives him lots of power over me and my daughter. This SIM and Facebook I'm writing with, he does not know I have it. I created it with a name and picture he does not know. I only use this phone whenever he's not at home, and I off it and hide it before he comes back. He does not want to see me with anybody, not to talk of friends. My daughter had to talk to me that we should run away from her father severally. Meanwhile, I have reported to police, which they arrested him, and before I could know it, he bribed them and they told me it's a family matter, that we should go and settle it at home, which I almost died when we got home because he nearly beat life out of me. And since then, I have been praying for a way out from God because he's the only one that can help me. I want to run away with my child to hustle and be a better person and be free from a beast called husband, but I have no money to do that. Once I see money for accommodations, I will run as far as my legs can go and start a new life somewhere with my child. Please and please help me financially. I have no one but God. Wonderful people. And she put 3 crying emoji. So sorry for the long post. That's her story. The lady wrote. That's the member from our platform stated that's her story. I'll go ahead and read some comments from our platform. And this is coming from the Amina Jimoh Foundation, Amina Jimoh Show platform on our Facebook platform. And his name is Prince Osman Maina Dukum, the Prince of Gombe State in Nigeria. He stated, "There exists the court of law. Why can't she file for a divorce so as to free herself from this ramshackle?" And our member, Tawakkal Qadri, stated, "Please read the message again. She's not allowed to go out, not to talk of taking steps." And another member stated, "What if the guy is using her glory? Some people will say it is a lie, but it is true because I was a victim. Some men are diabolic. They marry women to use their glory. And the first thing they do is to cut them off from friends and family. I hope one day I will have the courage to tell my story. But in all, I still give glory to God Almighty for bringing this far. Allahumma Amin." I say a big kudos to you, my queen. You are a fighter. You are a survivor. May the Almighty Allah and the Almighty God continue to be with you. I would not say your name, but I pray for you, for strength, for healing. Our understanding is that our member did offer her accommodation. In all of this, one thing I want you to understand is that abusive people are very kind people out there. When I mean very kind, they are very kind to outsiders. That when the victim is telling the story, the victim ends up looking stupid. Because they would be like, that guy is a nice guy. That woman is a nice woman. That mother is a nice mother. That father is a nice father. And mind you, an abuser could be anyone. We find abusers at work. We find abusers in relationship, in the hospital. Everywhere we go, we have them around us. So let's be guarded. We wrote this on our platform. Abusive people are always kind to outsiders. They will make you look stupid when you tell people what they did to you. For the people who are out there looking at these abusers and not nipping it in the butt, it's high time we all start being the change that we want to see in our society. Do not say, "Is my child, she's my child, I'm not going to correct them, it's not affecting me." Trust me, it will come back and bite you someday. And if it does not bite you, Remember, we all are visitors in this world. Someday we'll go back and we'll be questioned by God, and the Almighty Allah would ask you, what did you use your time to do while you were here? Sometimes people laugh at these victims because maybe they do not care about what they're going through, or they are just narcissists. Narcissists don't care about other people's feelings. That's the right fact about it. Remember, you do not have to go through abuse before you can advocate for it. Have empathy. Have sympathy. Remember, it can affect you some way. It could affect your children. It could affect yourself sometimes, because you might come in contact with those people, maybe at the hospital or somewhere. Your children can meet up with these people and the cycle continues. So why don't we stop these abusers? Why don't we stop these perpetrators and start cleaning the streets? No one can do it by themselves. We have to all work together to make sure that we stop the perpetrators from abusing people. And also, sometimes when you say perpetrator, some people think it's only men that are abusive. We've had a lot of cases that happened that are women abusing men. So men need to start speaking up too, because I come from two cultures, the American culture and the Nigerian culture. The Nigerian culture would look at a man as a weakling when he speaks up, even an African man, I'll say, as someone who is weak when he's saying my wife is abusive. So start speaking up. Your mental health needs to be addressed. We love you and we care about you. And for all the women going through domestic violence, we love you, we care about you. Find ways to get out as soon as you can. Do not do anything crazy. Do not do anything that would harm you or your children or your child. But find a safe way to leave. You need to inform the authorities. Stop the culture that says do not report the abuser because you've had a child with them. That's nonsense. Because abusers never change. I can guarantee you that. Abusers will continue abusing you. It's like a cycle. And remember, you're raising kids together. Some people have kids, some people don't. What if the kids are emulating what they're seeing? It's not their fault. It's because that's what they see. Whatever you're brought up with, that's what you continue. I was brought up in love, so I get destabilized whenever something wrong is going on that is not right around me, because I'm used to being loved. But imagine being in an abusive environment and that's all you know all through your life because you grew up with abusive parents. That is all you'd know, and that wouldn't be your fault. So let's start seeking help. If you're in Nigeria or if you're in Africa, they have offices that you can contact. Call the Nigerian police. I believe they are working right now. And they also have other departments that are working to help women and men that are going through abuse. If you're in America and the Western world, you need to call the police also. And if you have the strength to do other things that you need to do to protect yourself, even if you have to get a restraining order, do it. You're the only one that is wearing the shoe. You're the only one that is going through hell, and you're the only one that knows where the shoe hurts. So at the end of the day, don't give a damn about what any other person says about you. You do not fucking care. Create that thick skin and seek for help. If you're in abroad, like I said, they have restraining orders. Get that to save your life, because you never know what the person can be up to. And in most cases, abusers don't care about children. They are going to use the children to abuse you even when you're not together. So this is something you have to keep in mind, that the cycle continues. So you need to know that now. that even when you're not together with an abuser, they still find ways to abuse you through the children. So why don't you at least get out from them to find safety? And when you finally get your safety, you can then find out safe ways on how to co-parent. If you do want to co-parent, if you do see that it's safe for your children, or if the law determines that you both should co-parent. Now, with Nigeria, you can contact the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, if you're in Nigeria. And if you're in America, the first thing I'll tell you is call 911, and they can help you, guide you, and give you advocacy on what next step to do in order to get a restraining order, or what needs to go further, depending on what happens with the case. All right? Thank you so much for watching us. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not already done so. And remember to always give us a thumbs up, so that way we know that you love what we're doing. Thank you again, Jazakallahu Khaira, and I'll see you on our next episode. Eshunga Nagode Dalu. Jazakallahu Khaira, Mudupe Funyini Gangoni. Udabo. Udara.